Alright boys, welcome back to the channel, and today we do have our first Call of Duty Warzone gameplay video. This is going to be a post commentary. We've got the gameplay in the background there. You can see we're on quads. I'm playing with Mike, Tom and Gledil. Just to give you an overview of the names that I'm playing with, because you'll hear me calling them out a few times through this post commentary. As you can see, straight away we're dropping in at a superstore because we like to get active at the start of the games, try and get as many kills as possible at the start of the game. And you can see straight away your main goal should just be to get a fully auto weapon, especially at superstore, because it can get active, and having a fully auto weapon when everyone else is just dropping in with pistols can have a massive advantage. It got in going into those gunfights there. But as you can see, we haven't actually bumped into any enemy teams yet, which is very strange, especially considering there was a scavenger contract at superstore, which at the start of games everyone is looking at the map for a scavenger to try and get some early cash in, get that early loadout drop, and then be able to push teams. But yeah, we're just running through here, just completing this this scavenger contract. As you can see, we're literally clearing out the whole of the superstore and there's nobody around. You see in this title of this video, it'll say that it's 3-man quads, and that's because Gledil does disconnect later on, and we do have to try and clutch up as a trio. Just if anyone's confused about why the title does say 3-man quads when there's 4 of us. But yeah, we do get a disconnect a bit later on. But yeah, straight away we saw that cluster strike there in Storage Town, so we do decide to move over. You can see I've pinged on the map there a red dot. Obviously, playing Warzone, the map is so vital and important. You know, information is so important. Pinging red dots as soon as you see them on the map is just vital. Now you can see I pick up that bounty there, which was very lucky because we can see that there's a squad behind us, as well as the ones that I've pinged in Storage Town. And I'm just taking it easy. We do call in a UAV and we can see that there's an enemy in front of us in the mini-mart, and we also see a car coming in the top right of the mini-map there too. And then behind that, obviously, we've got the bounty squad. Now, Gledil does push to the window, and you can see that he does get taken out. So me and Tom push him either side of the building, sandwich the kid, and end up picking that kill up there. And Mike comes in and picks up the revive on Gledil. I swear Mike had about 6 revives this game. It was actually crazy. But you can see there, as I've called in the UAV and pulled up the map of Storage Town, there was literally 4 squads, I think it was, in Storage Town, as well as the bounty squad behind us. So our main intention now is to get over to storage and pick up some kills. Now you can see I do pick up a kill here on the roof with this, the HDR. I end up downing someone and then taking someone out, but it was actually 2 different kids who I did end up downing and taking out respectively. Now my other 3 teammates are pushing up now, and I see his shots behind me, so I think fuck that, lets me stop sniping, I'll push up with them. You see on the UAV ping there, we do pick up a guy in the open field. This is going to be an easy kill for me. That should have been a kill. I don't know how I didn't even get a hit marker there. We do pick up the down and eventually the kill. But yeah, communication, boys, is so important playing Warzone. You see there, my 3 teammates pushed up. I see a dot behind me, and then I think Tom gave the call out to say push up with us because, you know, you don't want to get caught from behind while you're up there sniping. It was good for me to keep the high ground up there and snipe while my 3 teammates were pushing, because I could give them like Overwatch support while they were running through that open field. Because if they get shot in the open field, there's nowhere for them to go. There's no cover to get behind. There's nothing they can do. But if I'm up there sniping, I can give them suppressive fire, so that it gives them time to get to cover. Now I do get the call out there from the game saying enemy dropping in, and you can see I've just pinged the building there where he was. I know he's only got a pistol, it's going to be an easy kill. He does end up running back inside the building, and I do get shot from behind. Now straight away, my actions there, you've seen, I just ran behind cover as soon as I got shot from behind, no messing about. And then my main intention there is to arm up as fast as possible. Now me and Tom do breach this building together, because we know that there's only one place this kid could be, in the corner of this room, so I did clear out the left of the building, and we pick up another easy kill there. And then I think Tom sees someone in the garage here. Yeah, he does. He C4s him, and I just decide to push with, just in case Tom gets downed. I don't expect him to, but he does end up getting downed, and then I do pick up another easy kill. Now I was quite lucky there that I was hip firing and not aiming down sights, because if I was aiming down sights there, the mobility with the RAM-7 aiming down the sights isn't the best. So I might have actually been killed from behind from that guy with the pistol. if I wasn't hip firing, but luckily I was. Now you can see we've called in another UAV and there's just red dots everywhere, boys. This game was actually crazy and I still don't know, well, I won't spoil it, but yeah, this game was crazy. Now Tom does get firsted there. I ended up picking up the kill. I tried to C4 him but didn't have any left, you see there, and I get shot from behind once again. And like I say, boys, last time I got shot from the back. As soon as you get shot from behind, you're in, like, what you should be doing is just looking to run away and get to cover as fast as possible. You see again there, I do get shot. I fire a few suppressive shots backwards towards the guy, because when you get shot, if you fire some shots back at the enemy, most of the time it will throw their aim off, or they might just stop shooting completely because they don't want to get hit by you. So then they'll end up dropping back to cover themselves. But you see Gledhill goes down there. I check my heartbeat sensor. There was a kid on the left, and I checked the heartbeat sensor on the right, and there was 2 more guys on the right. I'm just being very cautious here, just staying inside the garage to make sure that I can't get killed from either side, and just waiting to see what's going on. And a very, very stupid play from me here. I do miss a few shots and end up getting thirsted and killed. I did hear the footsteps of the guy and I thought he was right outside the garage that I was in. That's why I jumped around the corner twice, but then I do end up getting killed, which was very unlucky on my behalf. Poor shooting. If I would have hit those 3-4 shots that I did miss, then maybe I would have picked up the kill. But yeah, we see we're in the gulag here. We do get the M13. A nice gun to get in the gulag because of the high fire rate. I'm just clearing out each lane, and we can luckily see that my opponent is AFK at the back of his spawn. Now straight away I'm dropping back in. Straight, you see the way there I ping where I died to get to know where my guns are, because straight away I'm trying to jump back in, get my loadout back up, and then get back into the fight, because we know that there are many enemies around. And you can see there I pull my shooter early and I'm acting as if I'm acting like a mini UAV. You see there I'm just scoping out the area, pinging kids whenever I see them, to give Mike and Gledhill some intel about where the kids are. Yeah, I'm just pinging. I know where my stuff is down there. I do end up getting shot from behind, so this was lucky that I didn't end up getting killed here. Gledhill does go down as well. I've just dropped in with just a pistol. I can hear footsteps all around me, below me. Bit of a shithouse move. I did leave Mike to deal with it all on his ones there. Gledhill died inside the garage. I'm just lying down on top of this building so I don't get shot. Like I say, I've got a pistol, no armour. Tom makes a great call out to push Gledhill's body inside the garage and pick up his weapons, which I just didn't think about doing. But great call out from Tom there so I can get myself back into the fight and get some weapons. But always I'm just thinking about getting my guns back, because I don't know what loadout Gledhill's using. He's using the Grau and the MP7, sorry, which is a good loadout, admittedly. But I would much rather have my own loadout with me sniper and RAM-7. There should be a video coming soon on the channel, boys, of the RAM-7. A lot of people ask me why I do use that gun, and you will see very soon. You see there, I do pick it up again, but because we're in Storage Town, it's quite close quarter combat. I don't pick up the sniper until a bit later on. I do eventually end up getting that, but a very stupid play from me here. I don't check my left side at all. I don't clear the left, and I do end up getting down. Now, I did hear footsteps from behind me, but I thought that was just Mike, so I didn't think anything of it. But still, very stupid for me to not clear out the left side, especially because there's a blue ping there from Mike, and that was where the car came in. There was a buggy that did come in into the map, and then they did jump out and Mike pinged it, and for some reason I just completely forgot about that, and I just wasn't thinking about that at all. And it wasn't until this post-com actually that I did clock that. But yeah, you see Gledhill swoops in for the revive there. Poor for me to just sit on the stairs. I should have went back up to the top of the stairs straight away, so Mike could have picked me up, but it didn't work out that way. But I do end up getting back up eventually, and you can see there I don't have any shield, which is very risky to go into a gunfight when you don't have any shield, because you're at a massive disadvantage compared to enemies who might be full armor. I can see Mike and Gledhill are beefing kids below me. Gledhill's just been armored off, but I don't have any armor, and I can hear footsteps everywhere, so I'm just taking it easy on top of this building, keeping high ground in case anyone pushes up. Now, straight away, what I've just said there has gone out the window, because I have just jumped out onto the roof with no cover at all. But I do see some loot down below me, so I am trying to pick up some armor plates, but unfortunately there wasn't any there. Now you can see I do pick up the HDR again there, which is a very important play in this game, as you'll see later on. Just skipping forward a bit, Gledhill does end up going down again. So we know that there is another team pushing. You can see on the map there the purple skull. from where he's been killed from, and I do see an RPG off in the distance, and we do end up picking up an easy down there. You know, the HDR is just such a good sniper. I will have a video coming soon on the HDR as well. The HDR versus the AX50. That video is in the works. But yeah, so I down someone and I see him drop off to the left hand side of that building. So I do know that he will have teammates. You see there, I just scoped out his teammate there. Now I do end up getting shot from the top of the swimming pool building there in the distance. That's why I do drop down off that roof, and I down the kid below me, which was a nice little kill. I'm sure that kid C4'd me as well, so it was a nice kill from me to pick up there. We do see enemies running off, and like I say, it's just always pinging. It's about the communication. It's about pinging enemies as soon as you see them. Information is very, very key in Call of Duty Warzone. Now, you see out that window there, I did see Tom was shooting at a kid, and Tom picks up a nice C4 there over the wall to pick up the kill. Now, we were debating whether to buy armour, to buy a UAV, or to buy Gledel back. Gledel does time out, which gives us the opportunity, or makes the decision for us really. So we ended up buying the UAV, just to double check that there was no squads left in Storage Town. And as you can see off in the distance there, we do see a ping on the map, and we do pick that up and push towards it. But yeah, I remember that there was those kids on top of the swimming pool building. As you can see here, that's what we're trying to beef now. And then we do end up picking a nice down there, but beefing at this range, there's no point. There's really no point whatsoever, because there's going to be multiple kids on top of that roof there. So even if I down them, they're just going to get revived straight away, and then they can just shoot back at me. And then if I get armoured off and put an armour back on, shoot them back. It's just pointless. It's just pointless, because you're never going to pick up a kill in this situation. All you're going to do is just waste armour plates. But yeah, this building does end up getting in my head rent-free. I can't even lie. Yeah, so we do end up pushing over to the loadout there, just so I can pick up my perks again, because obviously I did drop in from the gulag and didn't have my perks or tactical and lethal equipment. But yeah, like I say, this building was in my head rent-free. I just really didn't want to get killed from those kids on that building. Mike gives a ping off in the hills there. You see the blue ping to say that there are kids behind us, so straight away I just jumped down off that roof. I do not want to get sniped at all, especially knowing that there's kids up in the mountains. Now, as you can see, Tom gives a call out to me saying he doesn't think they're on top of the building, and as soon as he does say that, because I'm just scoping out this building, as soon as he does say that, you can see a red ping on the map there, and he was perfectly right. You know, they jumped down off the building and they're out in the open field, and he gives a great call out to say that he's behind the hay bale. I do end up looking at the wrong one, but then I do pick up a down, and straight away I'm moving from it to a different position, getting up on the high ground, getting a second down there, which was very nice. Unfortunately, couldn't get that guy in the red ghillie suit, and we do end up getting a third down, as you can see. But unfortunately, I did have the wrong sniper class on. I didn't have the 9-round mag on, which I normally run. I did have the focus perk instead, which was very unfortunate. Otherwise, I could have finished those guys off there. But obviously, these guys aren't very good. They haven't even noticed where I'm shooting them from. I do end up down on them, both of them again. But yeah, like I say, if I had the 9-round mag, I could have finished those off easily. I just didn't want to thirst them. I tried to get the other two downs. One of them obviously had the self-revive. Got himself back up, got his teammate back up, and as you can see, this guy in the red ghillie suit had really good movement, to be fair, but I do get armoured off, and I can see he doesn't come out the other side of that building, and I know that that building there doesn't have a door that you can go inside, so he must just be hiding behind the brick building. I do give the call out there, and as you can see, he peeks and then runs back. He must have saw my sniper glint. Tom and Mike have pushed around to the left to get a nice position there, and I get peppered, so I'm just backing off. You see they're pushing around the left to get a nice little angle. They are beefing another squad, however, on that other side. But yeah, Tom does pick up that kill on the red ghillie, and then we do push through and completely wipe that squad. And then we're pushing through now past whatever this building is. I can't actually remember what this building is. It's the multi-story by the airport, isn't it? Yeah. And we see that there are kids on the other side of it. Now, I was going to go up the top here and go up to the top and try and get high ground and shoot downwards, but I thought if there's a kid up top and I just run up that ramp, he's got an easy kill on me, so let me just back off, and it wasn't the case anyway. Now, I don't know how I didn't get a hit marker there with the sniper. That was poor shooting from me. Yeah, this was a bit of a weird one because we did see shooting on the map, and as you can see, we did ping it. But then it turned out this guy had a riot shield and he just sat in the corner for a bit, which you'll see in a minute. But as you can see, we are just pushing up this road here to try and get some high ground on these guys that are below us, because like you can see, this road goes up and round. So we've got a perfect high ground there. Bit of a head glitch with the concrete, like at the side of the road. I get caught in the gas, jump back up with Mike and Tom. And as you can see in a moment, I do jump on the side just to double check because I heard him coughing, and you can see his loot in the top there, so he's died to the gas. What a noob. And we do see another squad now. You see, it's just constant beef on this game. Now, I do say, should we shoot? I do have my sniper. Tom and Mike both have growls, I think, which are effective in long-range gunfights, but Tom makes the call, no, let's not shoot, let's not engage them, let's try and drop down below them, get behind them, and sneak up, and sneak up behind them, get some easy kills. I think there was 3 to 4 maybe of those kids there. Now you can see I am just backing off to the left a bit, clearing out the left, because I always like to clear out the circle and never like to get killed from behind. Rotation on Call of Duty Warzone is very, very key to winning games and not getting killed. Just rotating round in a pinwheel motion around the circle. It's the best way to not get shot from behind. As you can see, again, I'm just clearing out. It's all open field, so I know that there is no one behind me. I do crouch behind that rock because I do remember from back when we were in Storage Town, Mike gave the ping up on those mountains that there were kids up there. So I do get behind this rock so I don't get killed from them. As you can see, I did armour off one there. I think Tom might have picked up that kill on the kid that I armoured off. I gave the call, should we push left and get up to those kids on the mountain, but Tom had a look at the area and said, no, there's no cover, you know, there's no open ground, it's a risk. If we push and then they end up seeing us, then we are just dead because there is no cover. Now you see both of them drop down and give the call that there is one guy up on the top. So I do run up while they take the low ground and pick up that guy on the top. Now I am looking for his teammates here, but Tom gives the call out, is it a team wipe? So I do look back at the kid's body and he is self-reviving, which is a great call, because if he never said was it a team wipe, I probably wouldn't have looked at that kid. He would have self-revived and might have picked up an easy kill on me. But as you can see here, very poor play from me in this sequence. I do try and get a snipe and I get shot from the left and jump straight into his bullet for some reason. I should have went off the other side of the highway, but I just jumped off the wrong side. As you can see there, very poor from me. Before that last ping I put down, I did have a golden ping on the map to say that there was a kid behind us, and I just completely forgot about it, because you can see here that kid ends up picking me up and prevents Mike and Tom from pushing for the revive, which was just a very, very silly play from me. And then we're coming towards the end of the gameplay now. As you can see, Tom has no armour. He picks up some armour here. And then it's the kid who's just killed me. You see there, Tom's just seeing him behind the pillar. Unfortunately, we just didn't play this the way we probably could have. You know, Tom only had 2 armour plates on there. He could have got a 3rd on. And then maybe had a better chance in that gunfight. Mike could have maybe got the revive on Tom while Tom was watching, like peeking to see if the kid was coming, but unfortunately it didn't work out that way, boys, and we do end up picking up 30 kills as a trio in quad. Yeah, this game was just crazy. I just thought I'd upload this video for you guys, my first gameplay on Warzone. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like, comment down below if you want to see more Warzone content and what you want to see on the channel. Yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.